Hey Aries, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm here to do your October 11th separation read. We're in a pre-shadow phase for Mercury retrograde. Plus we've got Mars in retrograde in Aries. And we have a harvest moon though coming up on the 1st, which is going to be good. That's a good time to release, set intentions. I think it's a blue moon or something like that, so you guys research that. But I wanted to say thank you for the 2,776 views for second half love and separation. I appreciate y'all. So let's see what's going on for Aries in love, October. Sacred journey. Okay, I like that. Sacred journey, vibration, and perception. Okay. So basically what we have here is that you are on a journey to self-discovery, okay? This also could indicate the twin flame journey, all right, which is about self-discovery. But this is talking about taking time to understand who you truly are. Part of that is raising your vibration in order to attract what you desire. So there could be something that you need to change your perspective on. See through some false beliefs and some red flags. You know, sometimes it's stuff that we grow up learning, we grow up being taught, and it really never resonates with us. It doesn't really ever sit with us well. But we go along with the idea. So now may be the time for you, Aries, to slough off some of those paradigms and those templates that you have been programming yourself with. But mostly this is about changing your perception about your life, your path, and doing what makes you happy. There could be some red flags in love relationship, or you could have some preconceived notions about what relationship is supposed to be. So let's dive in. Yeah, lack. You're feeling some lack in your life. And, sometimes when we do the same over and over, and with the information and the programming that we've been given, we don't get the results we desire. So sometimes we need to try other things. You're feeling like you're missing something, basically. So let's see what's going on with your partner. Your partner wants peace, harmony, and balance. They also desire commitment. But there's something that they're judging the situation by. Let's see what that is. They have a judgment of something. And this could be for them. Okay, commitment is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about commitment. Or it's supposed to be about marriage. We're supposed to get married. So they want commitment. They want to give commitment. And they've got a judgment about what that means to them. What is happiness to them? Okay, so we have Three of Wands clarifying that in the Wheel of Fortune. So they feel like, I think maybe that they want an opportunity to move forward. And there's something about a judgment perhaps they've overcome. Seven of Pentacles. They've had to think long and hard about it, and now they're ready to come to you and talk about it. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries. You could be dealing with Sagittarius. I've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Of course, Aries, you're here. And Leo, Sagittarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Everybody's here. So let's see what's going on with you. You want love, or you want to give love. I think that you've not been very victorious in moving forward with the situation with this person. And you don't think there's going to be any kind of new beginning. Whatever judgment they placed on this situation, they thought long and hard about to overcome, and they want to come tell you that it's not quite the case. But you've already decided, Aries, that they've judged the situation against you, and you don't feel like there's going to be any victory in this situation, and you want love, but unfortunately, all your wands over here are in the reverse, Aries, so there's some part about this that you don't really have a lot of passion for. So that, for you, Aries, may be something that you need to pay attention to. And let's see, Page of Swords, conversation incoming with the Knight of Wands, but in this deck it's a female. So conversation incoming about moving forward with the Aquarius. I mean, excuse me. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. With the Aries. So let's see what your partner might have to say to you. It also could be a difference in love style. Aries, you're more physically expressive in love, and your person may be more verbal in their expression of love, okay? It's easier being with someone from my world, okay? Well, you were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed you. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? Well, I mean, that's what they have to say to you. And I think this is regarding this judgment that they placed on this situation, okay? And what you're saying is, no, I don't see forward movement. Whatever judgment that they placed on you was severe enough, okay, that you ended this situation. You were like, you know what? I love you, but I'm not going to be bound by your perception of me. I'm not going to be bound by your idea of what this journey is supposed to look like. I'm not going to be bound by the fact that you believe certain things and I don't. So I think that's where you drew your line in the sand. But here, all your one cards, again, are in reverse. So I don't think that you desire a new beginning with them. They're asking for a new beginning. You're not desiring it. But let's see what your partner's blocks are. Again, you know, the retrogrades here, and I think this retrograde's supposed to be a little bit different, right? But this is a time to end things and begin new things. Maybe for you, Aries. You could be dealing with Scorpio or Taurus. I think they know whatever they said to you and whatever judgment call they made in this situation kind of put the nail in the coffin here. They want transformation of the relationship, but they're still sitting on their ass, right? They're still expecting Aries to do the work to make it happen. And they are not moving. They're just standing there. They desire transformation. They desire reconciliation. They desire to tell you that they were wrong in judging you in this way. Except their block is actually doing the thing, is actually having the movement to do it, to tell you, to conversate with you, to make it right. Now let's see what your blocks are. Yeah, you're carrying the burden of this, and it really kind of upsets you that this judgment that they placed on you. And because you really wanted to be in a relationship with this person. You really wanted this, okay? But they pressed up on a boundary of yours, right? And you had to call it. You had to call it. So let's see what is happening for the blocks between the two of you. Codependency and the loss of the illusion. Trying to overcome this conflict. And being defensive. Aries, you were highly and are highly defensive about this situation. I think this person has a tendency, Aries, a little dream world. I think this person may have grown up differently than you. This person may be of a mindset that, you know, they only see what they want to see instead of seeing what actually is there. And also, I have a tendency to believe this person may have been a little bit spoiled growing up, right? A little pampered, spoiled. And they probably don't realize that about themselves. But you're defensive. That's the block, and they're living in an illusion. And they may have a lot of codependent issues here, which is like you for Aries. So they may not be as independent as you wish, Aries. Let's see how they are feeling about you right now. Okay, Queen of Wands is in the reverse. They want forward movement. They're not getting it. Yeah, they absolutely want to move forward with you. You could be dealing with Cancer. But here's some issues with confusion and transparency. The plans moving forward require an apology. So let's see. They know they have to apologize to you. They find you very desirable. Of course, the Queen of Wands is always the sexy bitch in the deck, you know. But she's also the lady who doesn't wait around on anything, and she makes it happen. And she doesn't mince her words. Okay, you don't want me? Great. Somebody else will. That's kind of the attitude I'm getting from these cards here. You got in your car and you said bye. Okay, bye. And but there was some emotional confusion about moving forward, and you really feel like they owe you an apology, and they do too. Let's see what this moon is. They view you as the Empress. They want a new beginning with you. They know that something is out of balance. They know that they're going to get payback, basically. And it's not necessarily going to be from you. Yeah, and they know they were holding back from you. What they desire with you is for you two to come together in a mutual understanding. Let's see what they're thinking about you. They want apologies to be made. They need to make apologies. Loss, balance. They're still holding on to you, hoping that they will find a way to make it work. And the Lovers, this is what they think about you, two halves of a whole. They screwed it up real bad, though. Toxic elements. They kept to themselves, and I think it's their judginess. Judginess. You could be dealing with someone who... I think you're dealing with someone who came from a family who was very critical, okay? Appearances meant a great deal. And if it wasn't that mold or that appearance or that kind of environment or world, you know, then it was looked down upon. You could be dealing with someone who comes from a family with money. And there's certain ways that they're accustomed to doing things and they've been taught to view things. You could be dealing with somebody who is expected to marry a certain type of person. Despite how they feel about you, you may not fit into this family. There's something with that going on. So they don't understand that that's not how the rest of the world operates, right? And that it's the most high insult to judge someone because they don't fit the standards that you're used to. There's something like that, but they want to come tell you the truth of how they feel. They want you to unblock them. They want you to stop not talking to them. That's given them a hell of a time. They want to tell you that you're their wish fulfillment, and they want to walk toward you. They want commitment. They're not sure they're going to get this commitment from you or any victory in this situation. They want this with you, and they want to fix it, and they want to make it right, but they don't want to act. They're used to someone coming to them. So keep that in mind. This may be a lesson for them to learn how to express themselves in a healthy way. So let's see let's see what their intentions are. This person seems they're very sheltered and coddled, or they're used to people doing for them. Something like that. Okay, they've made a decision that they don't want to break up with you. They're trying to find the courage to come to you and tell you that they want to put the work in, but they haven't found the courage to actually put the work in. What they don't understand is that you've already broken up with them, but they still think that you're together. Brokenheartedness. They want to make it right. They want to give you a small token. And this may also be a person who loves with money. They want to give you a small token as an apology. Nothing can compare. They won't be happy until they fix this. Except their action is not, the action is not exactly there. So this person needs to understand that they've been awakened to a different kind of life, a different way of being, and that they don't have to rely on material possessions for validation, and they don't have to rely on a certain image that's maintained for validation. I don't think that you're going to accept this offer, Aries. I think you're going to be moving forward. I think the commitment to this person had you a little bound and constrained and trapped. I think that you're going to move forward with a new love affair. Someone who's more enlightened with you. You're going to take that leap of faith with that person. I think you're going to let this go with this person. This person may remain in a little bit of a depression regarding that. But I think you're going to be very verbally clear with them that you're not going to deal with that kind of betrayal. And I think you're going to move on to solid, committed relationship, perhaps with a fellow Aries, or you have a water sign here, Pisces or Scorpio. I think you're going to be moving forward with another party. I think when they place their judgment on you and they let some kind of critical, judgy shit slip, you were done that minute on the spot, and you got in your car and you left, and you already broke up with them on the scene. They were still thinking that this was a relationship and they could go back and fix it and make it right and buy you off and, perhaps give you an expensive gift, and you'd forget the shitty shit they said to you, right? And you made your decision. Now, you had love for this person, but you were not extremely passionate about this person either. I don't think you could get into what they were into, right? So I think that you're going to let this go with this person. You're going to move forward with another lover, and that's going to be your people, your tribe. That's going to be a solid, committed, happy relationship. So you have new love coming in your way, Aries. It's just not with that particular person. Yeah, you had to have a King of Swords energy. There was some mean girl shit happening. Right? Some mean girl shit that was happening. And I think you had to put your foot down here and figure out where your happiness lies. Did your happiness lie in being a part of this crowd that your partner anticipated and expected you would be? Or does it lie in your individuality? Does it lie with others who allow you to be yourself, no matter what that self is? So I think you chose the people who are most like you, who allowed you to express who you are without being bound to a certain code. Okay, so let's see what your partner's next move may be. They definitely want reconciliation. They want to come back. I think they're going to have to do a great deal of changing of their perception in order to be able to do that. Agreed. Amen. I think that they intended to keep you bought off, okay? It may be a matter of their greed is what's most important to them. Their image is what's most important to them. And they can do or say whatever the hell they want to you, which is a toxic energy they brought from their upbringing, right? And they felt like they could buy you off. You know, I'll do whatever I want, and I'll just throw some money at Aries and see what Aries does. Indecision about this partnership. They're trying to remain positive and confident. But at the end of the day, there's not even a friendship that's left here. They did so much damage. They do miss the intimacy. They miss protective nature. They miss being protective. They're sad. They miss you being protective, rather, toward them. They're going to continue on their path with their same type of behavior. But you may be dealing with somebody when confronted with their behavior, they deny, and they gaslight, and they sling shit to prevent themselves from becoming a target of their own actions. They are hoping for a breakthrough. They may come in really very charming, but in some way you're going to be paying for it. Well, do you remember that time you acted so ridiculously and you broke up with me? I think that that's kind of their next move, is they're going to try to come in real charming toward you. But at the end of that encounter, Aries, you're going to be left feeling like you need to go home and take a bath. You know, so choose wisely, okay? I'm just saying. If they are willing to overcome their toxicity, their narcissism, their lack of empathy toward others, their lack of responsibility, that they don't take responsibility for their words. If they're willing to overcome those things and see life through a different set of eyes, you know, then I think you could be okay. But this person wants the control, and they want to be able to do what they want, and they want you to fit the mold of what they desire instead of understanding you for who you are. There could have been issues with third-party situations, but I think the third party in this scenario may not necessarily have been another person. I think the third party in this situation had to do with his image. I think that was the third party. There's a lot of healing that has to be done here. I think this person wanted you to suit them. Okay, they wanted you to be an extension of them. They desire you. They have a lot of carnal desire for you, but again, there's a lot of wand cards that are in reverse, so passion's an issue. I didn't have a whole lot of cup cards, so where's the love at? What they want the most is to have a family. Okay, I think they want to have a family. They wanted to have a family with you. However, again, this would have just been an extension of who they are and what they represent, and everyone would have been expected to follow that same formula for life. I think you freed yourself from a controller, so I think that's a very good thing. Someone who never would have appreciated you for you, but always been disappointed in you for not being who they wanted you to be, or who they felt like represented them well. Can't live love relationship like that. True love is coming your way. You've got a chance to take a leap of faith with someone who's a little more enlightened. Cancer, Pisces, this person has big love. And that's going to be your solid committed relationship. True love. Alignment, someone who's in alignment with you. Down to the fact that they are, they see you for who you are instead of them, that you represent them. Love who you are. Love who you are. Abundance returns once you accept the fact that you may not be meant to fit in certain molds. You are a force to be reckoned with within yourself, Aries. You are not somebody who is led around, who is an extension of someone else. Aries makes things happen. Aries gets things done. Aries is a god of war. When you, especially if you have Aries in your Mars, or Mars in your Aries, whatever, you're a natural warrior. Okay, that's the natural placement. You're a natural warrior. So you are a leader. Okay, you are not a follower. And you need to be able to be free in that capacity. You're not going to be free in that capacity with this person who wants to manipulate. You're just going to end up cutting them down anyway. So you're able to be free in this relationship, free to be who you are. They see who you are. This one, no. New love, true love. Love is all around you. Once you separate yourself from this person, you're going to find that you're going to be right as rain. Just got to get away from that person. That's not the one for you. And maybe they represented something for you. Maybe they made it seem really flowery and great in the beginning, and they represented something for you. And you thought that's what you wanted. That kind of man or that kind of woman or that kind of life or that kind of whatever. You thought that's what you wanted. But you get in there and you're like, they make you feel like you're Shrek at the dinner table or something, They just aren't warm and caring and loving, which are all the things that Aries can be. It's somebody in your corner, like you are for others. Sometimes we think we want something and it turns out that's not what we want. You're coming into meeting your soulmate. Sudden change in this relationship, you getting in your car and saying, see ya, is bringing about your soulmate. You came to the edge and you realized this wouldn't be a never-ending problem in this relationship, and you made the right call. You left Treasure Island. You were willing to deal with whatever had to be dealt with on your new path, and it was fated for you. Abundance, you'll be rewarded for choosing the right thing. Work on your own foundation, and next time ask the right questions. Observe. You're coming into a soulmate love from the ashes of something else, which I think is quite beautiful. So, yay, Aries. So, be the warrior you are. A time for healing, absolutely. Love yourself. A new romantic cycle begins for you. You and your loved ones are safe. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. So, you know what? You are going to land on the right side of this karma wheel, okay? On the right side of this. You're going to land on the right side because you did the right things. You approached the situation the right way. And you made a call for yourself. They would have just dimmed your fire over here, this person here. But you've got new love coming in and solid committed relationship coming in. A new romantic cycle begins with someone else. This is going to feel like home. Perception has been changed. Red flags were... Excuse me, I'm trying to yawn. Red flags were brought out, okay? And you kind of probably knew they were already there. So keep your vibration high. Attract what you desire. Okay, attract what you desire. So you're going on another journey with somebody else that brings self-discovery, which is a beautiful thing. So new love for you, Aries. Congratulations, and I'll see you later.